I don't know about you, but I've been praying for years and only recently found out that prayer doesn't really exist. Now, I know what you're thinking. You clicked on this tidbit because you saw the title and you're like, say what, Ayelet? What the heck do you mean prayer doesn't really work? Have I been duped this whole time? Well, I'm sorry, not sorry to say the answer is yes. Truth is, prayer doesn't exist because there's no word in Hebrew for prayer. The word we're familiar with is tefillah, or the act of tefillah, which is lehit palel. When we think of prayer, we think that we are causing God to change his mind. God doesn't change his mind. In the book of the prophet Malachi, it says, I, God, do not change. See, in Hebrew, when we add a lehit in front of any word, it means to do something to myself. It's like saying lehit gadel, which means I am growing. So lehit palel means I am doing something to myself. Rabbi David Aaron shares that palel means to imagine, to dream, to anticipate. Or in the language of manifestation, I like to say, to visualize. Prayer is not, I repeat, is not about convincing God to change his mind. Prayer is about causing ourselves to change our own mind. Prayer is not about begging. God did not create a nation of beggars. He created a people with holy chutzpah. How else do you explain that the Jewish people, less than 1% of the global population, have managed to thrive when, in reality, history shows that we should have been extinct a long time ago? Prayer is about seeing that God and I are not separate entities. I am made in the image of God, meaning I have a God particle in me. And that means you too. Meaning I am meant to co-create my reality with God. Prayer is not about changing God's mind. Again, it's about becoming aligned with God's will. When I work on myself, I elevate my vibrational frequency. Therefore, my external reality begins to shift as a result. When I change myself, I manifest good. I manifest the life I can only dream and visualize of. The more I recognize that I'm an extension of Source, the better I become at embodying the holy chutzpah I was meant to embody. Prayer is about visualizing what I am capable of becoming. It's about putting to rest the voices of self-doubt. How can we possibly go about bringing geula or redemption or world peace if we're walking around like puppies with our tails between our legs? As Yom Kippur approaches, the consciousness of atonement that I'd like to move into the new year with is at 1 mint. As Bless Up Dress Up founder Hannah Snitofsky so beautifully shared in quoting Rabbi Moshe Gerst, at 1 mint, being at one with yourself, with Source, the ultimate return to love. To sum it up, your ultimate Father, God, loves you unconditionally. He wants you to recognize what you've done wrong, where you've acted small, how you've been out of alignment with him. From that place, we can lehit palel. We can dream the dream, imagine the unimaginable, think the thoughts that we once thought were impossible, and visualize a life beyond our wildest imagination. Gemar Chatima Tova to you all. See you on the other side. Sharing is caring, so if you liked what you've heard, pay it forward. And as always, happy manifesting. Happy